Hello and welcome. Today, we are going to dive deep, and I mean really deep, into an idea inspired by the work of Yashpal Singla. We're on a journey to find the single, humming, vibrating source that sits right at the heart of everything, every person, every planet, every single thing in the cosmos.
So let's just jump right in with the biggest question there is. We walk around thinking we know what the world's made of, right? But what if the very substance of reality, the bedrock of it all, is something completely different from what our eyes tell us?
To start, we've got to begin where we all are, right here in the familiar, tangible world we think we know so well. I mean, think about it. Our everyday experience is pretty straightforward. The world seems to be this collection of separate objects. You are you, the tree outside is a tree, the mountain is a mountain. It all feels solid, stable, real. But is it really?
Because that surface level view, that's just the cover of the book. To get to the truth, we have to start peeling back the layers of reality one by one. We're going to go on a little journey.
So here's our map for this descent. We start with the obvious stuff, the visible forms. Then we zoom in, past the molecules, down to the atoms, and even further to those tiny subatomic particles like electrons. But, and this is the crazy part, the journey doesn't stop there. At the very bottom, you don't find a smaller, harder little bit of stuff. You find a vibration.
And taking that journey all the way down to the absolute core of existence, well, it leads us to a stunning and profoundly simple truth about literally everything we see, touch, and are.
This right here is the bombshell discovery of modern physics. At the most fundamental level of reality, there is no stuff. An electron, one of the main building blocks of our entire universe, isn't a tiny speck of material. It's more like a ripple of pure energy, a fluctuation in a field.
So, what do we actually mean when we say vibration? It's not an object that's shaking. It is the shaking. It's a pulse, a rhythm, a frequency moving through space. And if you think about what that means, it means the foundation of all physical matter isn't physical at all. Wild, right? And just when you think it can't get any weirder, physics throws another curveball. There's something else about these fundamental vibrations, something truly mind-bending that changes everything.
Okay, here's the kicker. Every single electron in the entire universe is exactly the same. The little vibration that makes up a particle in your hand is completely, totally indistinguishable from one inside the most distant star. There are no different models of electrons. There is only one kind. This discovery brings up a huge question, a fascinating paradox. If the basic ingredient of everything is identical, then where does all the incredible variety in the universe even come from? I mean, how can one single type of vibration create everything from a block of iron to a flower to a human being? The answer, it turns out, is just beautiful in its simplicity. It's all about number and arrangement. That's it. The only thing that makes carbon different from oxygen or gold is the quantity and the pattern of its identical parts. It's like the universe is playing with a single type of Lego brick, but it's creating an infinite number of incredible structures. Now, what's so fascinating is that this cutting-edge scientific idea isn't actually new. Not at all. For thousands of years, a completely different path of human knowing has been pointing to the very same conclusion. Just look at the parallel here, it's incredible. Physics uses terms like the Big Bang, a cosmic vibration, and quantum field excitations. Meanwhile, ancient spiritual traditions talk about a primordial sound, like Om, and the vibration of consciousness. They're just two different languages trying to describe the exact same inexpressible thing. And you see it everywhere in ancient wisdom. Nada Brahma, the world is sound. Spanda, creation is a vibration. Maya, the idea that solid form is really an illusion. These weren't just poetic ideas. They were deep insights into the nature of reality, insights that physics is only now starting to catch up with.
Okay, so this isn't just some abstract concept for scientists and philosophers to debate. No, this understanding has profound, immediate, and personal implications for how you and I experience our lives and the world around us.
So let's get right to it. Here's the big takeaway. If everything, and I mean everything, is made from the same identical vibration, just arranged in different patterns, then that powerful feeling of being a separate self, living in a world of other things, is fundamentally an illusion. Because when you truly see this, really let it sink in, all the hard lines we draw start to dissolve.
The line between you and me, between us and nature, between our bodies and our consciousness, even between solid matter and empty space, it all just blurs into one continuous, vibrating field of existence.
I love this quote because it captures the whole idea so beautifully. What we call solid reality isn't a thing at all. It's a process. It's a dynamic movement, a dance. It's not a collection of static, separate objects. But if all of matter is the dance,
Then that's the final thought I want to leave you with today. If this entire universe of form and substance is just a performance, a cosmic vibration, then what does that make the consciousness that is witnessing it all? What does it truly mean to be the dancer?